to my channel. As promised, we're going to be doing the angel card reading results via recording now, because it's a lot easier to do it that way. You can get a deeper meaning across them rather if you're typing. So let's we're going to be using two different decks. So I'm using the Romance Angels deck by Doreen Virtue, and we're also going to be using the Archangel Raphael healing cards as well. So we've got four, there were 4 cards, so we've got them all laid down here depending on which one you picked, 1 to 4, and each one will have quite a personal meaning. So I really like these cards, they really are lovely. So number 1, the first card on there, if you picked number 1, is caffeine free. Now I'll just show you that one. It's quite a nice card actually. And on there it says, Archangel Raphael, I ask that you cut my cords of attachment to caffeine so that I may honour my body's natural energy rhythms without any chemicals. So number 1 really, I would say, is about finding your energy from different sources. As I focus on this card for you, I feel that the caffeine, or the stimulant of caffeine, it might not be coffee, it could be too much tea, it can be energy drinks, maybe too much chocolate even, because chocolate has a lot of caffeine in it as well. So really we need to try and cut down those substances that are giving you that boost of energy and really focus on finding natural ways to give yourself a bit of a boost. So instead of reaching for the coffee or the energy drink, usually that comes up, you know, I'm just being aware of it, could come up when people are running around doing a lot of work, maybe stretching themselves too thin at this time, and they're really relying on substances to see them through the day rather than taking the rest they need. So now is a time to really just recognise that you may be burning the candle at both ends. You may be pushing yourself too hard right now, and you need to try and take some time out for you, relax a bit, and not use the stimulant to try and push you through the rest of the day. So number 1's really be aware of what you're putting into your body at the moment, especially with the caffeine, and try to find more resourceful ways of, you know, getting the energy you need throughout the day. So number 2 is keep an open mind. So we've got keep an open mind there. Now this one says your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So as we're drawing into this card, it's really sort of all about, like it says, keeping an open mind, looking more broadly rather than just thinking of your usual type of person. Open your horizons a bit, because you may find that you've got more in common with someone that you really didn't think you did have than you actually think you have. So really it's about opening up from the box. There may be someone around you at the moment that you're kind of attracted to, or you like, yeah, you know, it's not your usual type of person, so you're a little bit should I, shouldn't I, you know, with this card coming up, if you're in that situation, anyone who's chosen to, you know, when it comes to dating and somebody around you that you do get along with, but you're thinking, not really my usual romantic type, this card would indicate that maybe you should just open your mind up a little bit with that and run with it. Try not to be scared of the unknown, or like they say, opposites attract. If you think someone's too different for you, that might be a good thing, could be for a reason. So in order for that to really get the best out of your love situation at the moment, I feel you would need to just relax a little bit and maybe not be so anal, because I'm hearing the word anal. So I would feel that anyone who's picked this card up may be either a little bit too restrictive on what they want. They're not really allowing themselves to enjoy the differences or the variety of the people around them. So definitely keep an open mind when it comes to love, and try not to think it's not going to be what you think it's going to be, and that might scare you. So, you know, just relax, have fun, and allow that to develop in an exciting way, because I feel that's what will happen if you just open up a little bit more. Okay, so number 3, we've got it's a flirt card. It says flirt there. So it says, extend your lightheartedness energy to others. So number 3s, okay, so, you know, it's saying here that you're quite intriguing, flirtatious at times, and maybe you don't sense your natural playfulness as much as, there's just spirit there. Say hi, spirit. Hi. Maybe you don't realise just how attractive you are, or maybe you're feeling at this time some people are getting a little bit annoyed with you, or they're not really cooperating too well with your way of trying to flirt with them, or trying to you know, get into a relationship. You know, maybe they're not picking up the signs, or maybe you're not giving the signs. So, you know, this card would indicate that really you need to be a little bit more light-hearted. It actually ties in with number 2s. So if you've picked 2 and 3 here, that would actually tie in quite nicely, because it's all about you know, opening up and not being afraid to be yourself, not being afraid to have a laugh, not being afraid to just be playful and funny and risque, as they call it. I mean, if you feel it's going to be, you know, they're going to respond in a bad way, I wouldn't worry too much, because with this reading it's showing that they're almost wanting you to do that. So if you are in a relationship as well, number 3s, people who pick number 3, if you're in a relationship and you feel it's a bit, you know, routine, we'll say routine, maybe just add that little bit of flirting back in, you know, add it back into your relationship, the texting, the emails, the, you know, cheeky notes before you go to work or something. Just add that spice back into your life if you're in a relationship. And if you're single, really just try not to, you know, life's about fun, and it's time to have fun. New relationships are fun. It's when you get to know each other, you know, get to be silly, and without that whole, nobody likes rejection, but, you know, you haven't got that emotional attachment, you know, that you could risk losing. It's all at the beginning. We're getting to know each other, and really just have fun with that, rather than just thinking, well, what if he doesn't like it? If he doesn't like it, you're at the beginning of a relationship, so what? Move on, find somebody different. You know, it's much easier when you're just starting out, just starting to get to know each other. So definitely show that playful side, and don't be afraid of you know, if someone's like, oh, that's silly, or well, you're being silly, you know, well, they don't really get your sense of humour with the flirting. They're obviously not the one for you. And the best way to find out is to really just be yourself. So the flirt card, number 3, definitely just have fun, open up. And if someone doesn't like it, at least you know early on. Okay, so number 4s. This is what lovely. We've got expect a miracle here. Expect a miracle. What a lovely card that is. It says, Dear God and Archangel Raphael, thank you for your miraculous intervention of healing energy which has restored the health of, and you can name a person. So my initial feeling from that card is, if you've been having a hard time, if you've been feeling low, or you've just gone through a really sort of stressful emotional time, this is actually a nice card to have, because the angels are around you. They are on your request, bringing you healing. Of course, as we know, we have to invite the angels to give us healing. They're not just going to come along and do it for us. We have to invite them and ask them for their assistance. So if you've been doing that, number 4s, anyone who's picked number 4 here, they are hearing, they are listening to you, and they're trying their best to show you, you know, the way, to bring you the little hints, the little signs, whether it be the coins or the feathers or even numbers, you know, because there's a lot of the repetitive numbers. That's also a big indication that they're around you, helping you. But they're definitely aware of it. And I feel also with this card, your energy is going to lift. So if you've had a lot of stress at the moment, if you've been feeling really low, or there's been a really tough challenge for you, I really sense that you can sense, you know, I really feel that you're going to feel much more uplifted. You're going to get a lot more happy. There's going to be, it's almost like it says, expect a miracle. And you're just going to feel like a big weight's been lifted off your shoulders. Now's the time for you to, also with this card, I do sense that a lot of people who picked number 4 have maybe been feeling recently that they've been taking a back seat. So they've put themselves on the back seat and they've been aiding everybody else or doing everything for everybody else for so long, and maybe have even forgotten, you know, well, who am I? You know, I'm so busy caring for everybody else. You know, where have I gone? Who am I? What do I like to do? And I feel that you're definitely gonna see that new ideas, the person you used to be, what you used to like to do, you're going to be enjoying a lot more of that, getting back to yourself, getting back to your roots. And that's definitely going to lift your energy. This card is, I'm getting a really strong feeling of healing with it, you know, emotional healing, inner healing for yourself. It may not be, you know, we haven't got any physical problems, but mentally, emotionally, you could be very drained. And I feel that that's definitely a lot of healing is going to lift you up. Also, I feel with that card, you're going to get a lot of help from family members as well, or there's going to be friends. There's going to be somebody coming around you that's also going to help lift you up and show you, they're going to bring that spark back into your life, into you, not who you used to be, you know, the person you are. That spark's going to come back out, because at the moment I'm just seeing a little flicker, like a little light flicker, where you guys, number 4, may be feeling a bit low. So you can definitely expect to start feeling a lot more positive and seeing a lot of changes because of that positivity. So yeah, that was our reading. I'm going to try and do these much more often, but for now, everybody that shared and liked the comments on Facebook, you know, thank you. Let's get the word out there and help each other. But I will be doing a lot more of these. I'm hoping, there's a lot of things, a lot of changes that have been going on the Facebook, on the website. So that was just sort of a little touch on each card, a little insight to what's going on around you. If you want a much more in-depth reading, or, you know, it doesn't have to be an angel reading, you might like a mediumship reading, you might want a psychic reading where we can tune into psychic energies, and also use tarot if you prefer. Of course, you can have your angel readings, they're always lovely as well. And I do also offer distance Reiki healing or one-to-one healing if you live around me and you're able to come and travel to where I live. So, you know, it's all on Facebook. If you are watching this on YouTube and you're not aware of the Facebook and you're not aware of who I am, I'm Jennifer. And I'll put all the links below. It's my first YouTube video doing things in this way. So this, I'm going to look back on this in probably like months' time and cringe, but everyone's got to start somewhere, right? So I'll put all the links below to Facebook. Please leave your comments. If this reading resonated with you and you found it very enjoyable, click the like button, you know, give it a thumbs up, write a little comment, and hopefully we can get out there and help everybody into the world of spiritualism, get uplifted and know what the whole universal energy is about. So, but apart from that, I shall say goodbye from me and from Spirit, who is my kitten, and she is tiny at the moment because she is only, how many weeks is she? She is 14 weeks. So from me and Spirit, see you soon.